Tom Cassidy here. This is The Science of Getting Rich Made Simple and in Practice, and we're talking about the idea of taking efficient action. And this week's focus comes from chapter 12 of the book, which is called Efficient Action, and you can only advance by being larger than your present place. And no man is larger than his present place who leaves undone any of the work pertaining to that place. The world is advanced only by those who more than filled their present places. Your present place is your current role, your current job, your current relationship, whatever it is that you're doing that is what's required of you. And so many people think that they are not getting paid what they're worth, so they don't, they basically just say, well, that's it, I'm not doing that. That's not my job. I'm not getting paid enough to do that. I'm not important enough to take that responsibility. And it's kind of similar to the fire, which is sort of you're sitting by the fire and you're going, come on fire, give me heat. And the fire's going, well, come on, give me wood. The idea is that there is a logical sequence to things. If you want to end up getting more into your life, you've got to be able to take care of whatever you've got right now. And if you are engaged in a transactional, value-orientated relationship, which some people might call a job, or you've got a contract, or you've got a business, you've got to more than deliver what your current job's expectations are in order to progress and create something new and better for yourself. So that's it, really. More than building your place involves doing all that you can do every single day and doing each act in an efficient manner. How do you make an act efficient, you might ask? Well, every act can be made strong and efficient by holding your vision while you're doing it and putting the whole power of your faith and purpose into it. So if your vision is to create a life where your wife didn't have to work or your partner didn't have to work, then that vision should always be held whenever you're doing the best that you can in your current job. You should always be thinking the purpose for which I'm doing this to create my vision is this, what my vision is. And I'm meaning to do it. I have tremendous fixity of purpose. I am purposeful in my doing of it, and I believe it's going to happen. That's my faith. So these three things, and there's a fourth thing actually, not so much in this chapter, which talks about the depth of your gratitude, that you are deeply grateful for all these things, and that will work better for you as well. Right, if you wish for speedy results, spend practically all your spare time contemplating all the details of your vision until they are firmly fixed in your memory. Because then, if you've got your vision really tight, it's then easier to keep your vision in your mind while you're acting. And if it's easier for you to do something, you're more likely to do it. However, you are not to overwork nor to rush blindly into your business in the effort to do the greatest possible number of things in the shortest possible time. You're not to try to do tomorrow's work today, nor to do a week's work in a day. Not at all. Now, this is the thing. What would you choose? That you're going to have to work incredibly long hours, 7 days a week for a very long time in order to make it? Or you just have to do what you can every day, holding your vision with faith and purpose, and it will work out for you. Well, one of these is saying that you're the responsible person for actually bringing into reality your life, your vision, and the other one is saying, well, provided you imprint your vision on the formless stuff, then you, whilst working amazingly more than filling your present place in whatever you're doing, if you do that, then it'll work it out for you. It'll work its way to you, whatever it is. And my way of explaining this is really, look, how much conscious activity does a baby do in creating its shape and growing into an adult? Zero. But it works. And whatever food you give a child, provided you don't malnourish it, whatever food you give a child, wherever the child is in the country, they're going to grow into the same shape. As a result of the programming in the DNA, the vision of the adult shape that the child grows into is encoded deep into the DNA. And you can give it all sorts of different raw material, i.e. food, to work with, and it will produce effectively the same shape. Now, of course, exercise plays a small component of it, but let's assume we're doing everything else that's fairly normal. Well, you'll end up with the same shape. How? Even though the molecules that have gone about that are all quite different, they're in different foods. Well, it's the same thing. You can do lots of different jobs, but provided you've got the right vision, each job that you do will end up being part of the journey which ends up with you creating the vision. So it's only important for you to have the vision and then act now in your current place, more than filling it. So the only important thing for your body is to have the DNA encoded there in the DNA, the encoding of what you will grow into, and to every day to eat your food, kind of your daily bread. Weird. What are you putting into the sausage machine? Are you putting in that you should more than fill your current place and you can do it? Are you putting the whole power of your faith and purpose into your actions while holding your vision? And are you spending practically all your spare time contemplating all the details of your vision? And that's it. That's how you act efficiently, and that's how this stuff works. That's chapter 9 of the program, which is for putting the principles of the science of getting rich into a simple and practical format, so we take them 1 week at a time and just make it happen. Okay, it's Tom Cassidy, and that's all from me. Hope you enjoyed it.